name is Helfina Tafavaki. I am the mother to Yivi Nunia. She is my daughter, and I am her mother. No matter what age she is, she's always my daughter. No matter what age she is, and although I respect her, as a young growing adult, she's my baby. She's my one and only. I'll protect her and guard her with my life. I die for her and I live for my daughter. It may not seem that way to others. I know that I have a record and I have a lot of negative opinions against me and my motherhood, which I've stood up for and continue to stand up for. And I won't let anybody take my daughter's mother away from her. There's no hiding place on earth for anybody that's hurt my daughter. You can bet on that. I'm not saying that I'm some big, vicious person, that I'm going to go attack anybody or anything like that. That's not my intention, and that's definitely not my job. That's the Lord's good work. And I've said a number of times I'm not interested in doing the Lord's work like that. Push comes to shove, I will absolutely stand in the way of any problem. And my daughter, I will always be in front of her, behind her, of the side of her. Wherever she is, I will always be, and I will never be too far, even if I'm not physically right next to her. I love my daughter with my heart, my soul, my mind. Being a mother is something that's transformed me in a number of ways, whether anybody recognizes that or not. I have that truth and fact within myself, my heart and soul. And it's just an experience that I can't compare to anything else. And the value of being a mother to my daughter, I'm very proud of being her mother specifically, is something that is very valuable to me personally. Any good mother and father would say that about their children. And what I'm saying is that there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of things that have happened in the circumstances, and I've been judged according to the circumstances, which has never been fair to me and definitely not fair to my Yivi Nunia. What she's had to deal with and what she's dealing with currently is something that anybody could never imagine. The things that she's dealt with, the things that she's moved on from, the things that she's not talking about that I know, and that I don't even feel like I have a right to talk about without her consent and permission, in respect of her privacy and her rights, all of her rights as a human being. Nobody can imagine that. The things that me and my daughter have been through and we're not through yet, the things that we've endured, is not obvious because of our beauty and our resilience. But those things would have killed anybody, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. The strongest man, the strongest woman, the strongest whoever on earth would have died after what me and my daughter have experienced and endured. We don't get the respect that we deserve, but we will. I feel very strongly about that. I feel very sure about that. Why? Because that's my expectation. And there isn't anybody that's ever going to be anywhere around me that doesn't satisfy that expectation. I have zero tolerance policy for anything less than that. I am not some crying mom on the news. I've said that so many times. I do have a YouTube channel that's committed to raising awareness on a lot of the issues that we've addressed, me and my daughter, a lot of the things that we've endured. I have a channel dedicated to burying those people and the facade that they're walking around with. That's what social media is for. It's a tool, and I use that tool, but that isn't our truth. Our truth is that I'm powerful. My daughter's powerful, incredibly powerful. I'm not some crying mom on the news. My daughter's not a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm not worried, but I am concerned. And I have every right to be concerned. And I was criminalized in court, family court, for being concerned. Every time I showed concern, they changed the visits. So they were slowly but surely trying to take away my rights, my responsibilities, etc. I have all of my rights reserved. I say that although it's been years since I regained custody and we've been out of the courts, we're still very much dealing with the after effects